12 strong, 2018. In the immediate aftermath of the September 11th attacks, the United States reels from shock and grief. As the nation searches for a response, Captain Mitch Nelson, a dedicated and disciplined Army officer, volunteers for a dangerous and unprecedented mission. He is chosen to lead a small team of 12 Special Forces soldiers into Afghanistan, a land few Americans understand and none of them have fought in before. Their objective is clear but daunting: link up with the Northern Alliance, dismantle Taliban control, and strike at the heart of al-Qaeda. With limited resources and overwhelming odds, the team prepares to enter hostile territory where survival depends on trust, adaptability, and courage. Paragraph 2. Nelson assembles his team, each man bringing a unique skill set and personal motivation. There is Sam Diller, the team's warrant officer and horse expert, Ben Milo, the team's second-in-command, and several seasoned soldiers who have spent their lives training for missions like this. Despite their experience, the challenge ahead is unlike anything they have faced. The mission requires them to fight alongside Afghan allies using unfamiliar tactics, including horseback warfare in mountainous terrain. As they say goodbye to their families, the emotional weight of the mission becomes clear. They know they may not return. Paragraph 3. The team is inserted into Afghanistan via helicopter under cover of darkness, navigating treacherous mountains and enemy-controlled land. Soon after landing, they meet General Abdul Rashid Dostum, a powerful and unpredictable leader of the Northern Alliance. Cultural differences immediately surface, creating tension and uncertainty. Dostum doubts Nelson's leadership due to his youth and lack of combat command experience. Despite this, Nelson remains calm and respectful, understanding that cooperation is essential. Slowly, through shared risk and determination, the two leaders begin to form a fragile alliance. To reach Taliban strongholds, the soldiers must abandon modern vehicles and learn to fight on horseback. This ancient style of warfare clashes with their advanced training, but they adapt quickly. The terrain is unforgiving: icy mountains, narrow passes, and constant enemy threats. As they ride into battle alongside Afghan fighters, the Americans rely on precision airstrikes guided by laser designators. The combination of old-world cavalry charges and modern military technology creates a powerful and unexpected force that begins to turn the tide. Paragraph 5. The first major battle tests the team's resolve. Taliban forces are heavily entrenched and well-armed, launching brutal counterattacks. Amid explosions and gunfire, the soldiers must trust not only each other but also their Afghan allies. When communications falter and air support is delayed, the situation becomes desperate. Several Afghan fighters retreat, and the Americans risk being overrun. Nelson's steady leadership and willingness to fight alongside his men inspire both his team and Dostum's forces to regroup and push forward. Paragraph 6. As victories accumulate, the bond between the Americans and the Northern Alliance grows stronger. Nelson earns Dostum's respect by demonstrating humility, bravery, and strategic intelligence. However, the cost of war becomes painfully clear when casualties mount. The team faces moments of doubt and fear, questioning whether the mission is worth the sacrifice. Despite exhaustion and emotional strain, they press on, driven by a shared purpose and the knowledge that their actions could prevent further attacks on innocent lives. One of the most intense battles occurs near the city of Mazar-i-Sharif, a key Taliban stronghold. The enemy launches a massive counteroffensive, using tanks, artillery, and overwhelming numbers. The team calls in airstrikes dangerously close to their own position, risking everything to stop the advance. In a harrowing moment, Nelson is nearly killed by friendly fire, highlighting the razor-thin margin between victory and death. Through sheer determination and coordination, the combined forces managed to break the Taliban's hold on the city. Paragraph 8. With Mazar-i-Sharif liberated, the mission is deemed a strategic success. The Taliban's grip on northern Afghanistan weakens significantly, opening the door for further U.S. operations. Despite the victory, the soldiers feel no sense of celebration. They have witnessed loss, destruction, and the harsh realities of war. Their Afghan allies mourn their fallen, and the Americans reflect on the sacrifices made so far. The mission has changed them all, forging bonds that transcend language and culture. Paragraph 9. As the team prepares to leave Afghanistan, Dostum thanks Nelson and his men, acknowledging that history has been made. The soldiers know their role will remain largely unknown to the world, their achievements classified and uncelebrated. They accept this quietly, understanding that their duty was never about recognition. Each man carries the weight of the experience, knowing that the war is far from over and others will continue the fight they helped begin. The film concludes by honoring the real-life soldiers of Task Force Dagger, later known as the Horse Soldiers. Their bravery marked one of the first and most unconventional victories in the War on Terror. As the men return home to their families, they struggle to reconcile the normalcy of civilian life with the intensity of what they endured. 12 Strong stands as a tribute to courage, adaptability, and the enduring strength of those who fight in the shadows to protect their nation.